You play a North Texas team that came in sort of with two personalities, had a losing record, but their win was at nationally ranked Oklahoma. When you looked at them, what did you see, and what kind of opponent did you expect tonight?
They're dangerous. North Texas is a very dangerous team. You know, we watched 4 games, and every game they played at a different level. And what I told our girls, I said, listen, we don't want to play the team that played Oklahoma, because that team was pretty darn good. They got a great transition game, and you know, they threw up some shots today that just makes the coach want to pull their hair out. And I told our kids, maybe my blood pressure skyrocketed in some of those shots that went in. But you know, their little point guard had 17 on us. I mean, she had her game of the year that so far that she's had. You know, we wanted to make her shoot it because she loves to drive to the hoop. We just at the end, I thought the kids made a heck of a comeback. But she hit the big 3 when it was tied, and it was tough. But we expended so much energy trying to get back in the game, and at the end, you saw today we missed Gabby also. And like at the end, we didn't have that energy guard sub that I wanted, and Gabby's that sub that when I rotate Gabby, Kenzie, and Gibbs, and those are our 3 wing players that I've been rotating. And that kind of hurt us a little bit, just not having her presence on the floor because of the plays she makes. I mean, there's no question Gabby was missed today.
You mentioned some of the shots that maybe just sort of got thrown up that went in. Did you feel, even without Gabby Wilkins, that maybe your defense was a little better than the final score or shooting percentage indicated, because some of those rolled in for them?
Well, I don't think our defense was good the first half. I thought we were very sloppy the first half, offensively and defensively. You know, like I told the kids, you gotta. It's this first game on the road. You gotta learn to play on the road. You gotta learn to play when you're behind. You're not always going to have a lead. And I thought we actually had some nice runs in that beginning of that second half. We were stuck at, I want to say it was 36-33 for a while. We could never cut it to. We cut it to 3, and then we were stuck at 33 for a while. And then they made a run and then went up 14. Then all of a sudden we hit a couple threes, and you know, that just gets you back in the game. But I think we expend so much energy that we had some defensive letdowns at the end.
You mentioned the runs. North Texas closed the third with an 11-3 run, and then you guys bounced back with a 12-0 run. What changed between those 2 runs?
Just, you know, they got. I'll tell you what hurt us. What hurt us is when we fouled. Morgan fouled a shooter with 2 seconds to go on the baseline. No business fouling her there. That was a big play. Then that opened that 3 that she hit on the baseline was a huge 3. And you know, sometimes the momentum shifts just with the blink of an eye.
North Texas closed the game on a 7-0 run. Is that a matter of your team simply a little bit out of gas, or maybe pressing too hard to make the final play?
You know, I do think we didn't rotate our guards a whole lot at the end. We kept, for the most part, Kenzie and Gibbs at the wing. You know, they were tired out there. There's no question, but some of the shots, they just, when we had them, they just didn't fall.
Kenzie led your offense tonight with 16 points. It's her 3rd game in a row with double-digit points. Is she starting to round into the player you expected when she transferred?
Well, I think she's capable of scoring, and I know I wasn't happy with her first half. She needed to come alive. Both her and Alicia, I challenged them at halftime, and we said we need to get more out of them, and Kenzie came out pretty much out the second half and kind of got herself going. And I think shooters too, it's all about confidence. You know, you hit a shot or 2, then you get in a rhythm. We had no rhythm the first half. We just could never, no matter what we did, we just couldn't get into a rhythm.
Now you turn around, you go back home to Moody, playing New Mexico Saturday. What's the key to bouncing back and erasing this one?
Oh, you know, you gotta be gritty, and you just gotta want it. Hey, when you go on the road and somebody punches you in the face like this, which is kind of what it is, you got to be able to bounce back. It's kind of like, as I told Alicia, everybody's going to be physical with you. You got to keep it cool, and you got to handle it. And you go back out, and you got to take it out on the next opponent. You got to come into the next practice. You got to come in focused and ready to play that next opponent. You can't worry about this game. You have to move on.